Hello everyone, before this video starts, if I could ask you to subscribe, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers and it would be really helpful if you could just give me a subscription. Let's get straight into the video. Top 10 best free games. In number 1, we have Unturned. Unturned is a survival game where you have to try and survive for your survival, of course. But it is a multiplayer or co-op. I think multiplayer is more added upon, but you can play co-op, but I find it a little bit less boring. So you get to run into random people and defend against zombies. It's a zombie wasteland, which has been overrun by zombies. There's a couple of vehicles, which you can see in the trailer here. You have cars, which occasionally break down, you have to fix. And with the multiple people, you can either team up with them or take their loot. So there'll be it's like Daisy, but Roblox graphics. Cool thing about Roblox graphics is you don't have to have an amazing PC just to play it. You can play pretty much any PC. Yeah, this is a pretty active database, so player base, so you'll be able to find stuff really easily. This one is available on Steam. Just search up Unturned, and yeah. In number 2, we have a really cool game. We have Shatterline. Shatterline is quite a graphically intensive game, so you can't really play it with a low-spec PC. And this one has co-op or multiplayer. The co-op version, you have to defend against zombies or NPCs. The co-op version is a little bit more brought upon, and it has quite a deep story. So you can see this guy transforming into so yeah, the storyline's pretty deep, but you also have multiplayer, which just turns into a normal FPS with cool weapons and stuff like that. The co-op version has a wave sort of system where you go through a wasteland and go through these different levels and try and kill them. There is a story co-op and multiplayer. Multiplayer has your normal type of multiplayer game modes like Capture the Flag, TDM, and Brawl, where you brawl against a lot of people. And this game, I'll leave a link in the description. It's really interesting, and all the NPCs are really well built. You get to play with your friends or random people and invite them to your own server. So yeah, this game has quite a few gun options. This trailer doesn't actually show their multiplayer, but I've played it, and it's pretty cool. It's just your average one, but with cool weapons, which you don't usually see. So yeah, as I was saying, this one is available on Steam for free. You need a decent computer, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Go download it, go play with your friends. It's cool. So, in number 3, we have Iron Sight. Iron Sight is a really cool shooter. It's quite old, and the player base isn't that active, but when I played it had a few people online, where you got to at least get a full lobby. It's kind of like a CSGO kind of vibe, but it also has that old Call of Duty, old Call of Duty look to it. This one hasn't got the best graphics, so you can play it with a mid PC, or maybe a bad one, I don't really know, but I have a mid, and it's okay. Yeah, so this game, you can customize your thing and get your own weapons. It's got quite high tech. It's kind of like Battlefield in a way, but the destruction isn't nearly as much. It's also kind of high tech and sci-fi. It's got some stuff that you won't see in the movie. And the most important thing is that it's free. You can play with friends. Wide variety of weapons. You can get this on Steam for free. I'll leave a link in the description, and it is called Iron Sight, which is awesome. I like the name. In number 4, we have War Thunder. You've probably heard of it. War Thunder is a plain game in the majority, but there is other game modes which I'll talk about. This trailer is about Great Britain, but it doesn't only have Great Britain. It has Russia, Germany, Japan, Great Britain, China, Korea, and it's got so many different planes. It's incredible. The damage models are awesome, and it's cool. There's a lot of different game modes in the multiplayer one. You've got realistic. Realistic, you only get one life, and arcade is probably a little bit more popular, but you get multiple. So this game is really realistic. You can have it high graphics or really low graphics. It doesn't really impact the main gameplay. it's a really cinematic game at times. So the other game I was talking about is Ground Battle. Ground Battle is like tanks and stuff, but it's also got naval, and sometimes arcade, and you can like go to Ground Battle and have planes involved, which is interesting because you get to like dive bomber into the thing. The different types of plane they have is like bombers, and they got some really cool British bombers like Lancaster, Wellington, and stuff like that. But they also have stuff further on in the timeline, like jets, which are really cool. So the jets aren't that like high in modern, but yeah, in a little tutorial in the trailer, you can see Winston Churchill's "We shall fight in the beaches." That's the Lancaster there. So yeah, so the jets aren't that modern. They're like maybe after, like a couple of years after the Korea War, maybe Vietnam. Anyway, yeah, it's got biplanes, monoplanes, jet planes, the whole bang. It's going to be on Steam, Xbox, PS4, and I think that's all I know of. PS4, like obviously the newer generations as well. Okay, moving on to the next one. Number 5. Okay, number 5 is kind of a fun game, really cool. I play with my mates all the time. This one is FPS Chess by DigiPen. It is chess, but with a twist, which we'll see in the trailer here. Okay, so it's a first-person shooter. Who would have known? Chess, first-person shooter. It doesn't bleh. It just bleh. And each piece has a special ability, like the rook can fly, the queen has a minigun, king has a huge sword. And yeah, basically you just go around a small bedroom almost, and kill each other. That's how it is. Yeah, and it's cool. This game is being updated all the time, so there's no way. But if it's bad quality, don't put hate on the creators. It's literally just one guy, high school graduate. So yeah, it's pretty impressive that he can make a game all by himself. Which is cool. Servers are always active, but it's mostly preferred to play with your friends. Get this on Steam, and that's pretty much it. I'll leave a link in the description. In number 6, you've 100% heard of. It is the one and only Rec Room.
Hang out with
Okay,
your friends.
so Rec Room is a very
top-rated
interesting
VR
game.
app.
It's got a community which makes your
Games
own
together.
servers. This is kind of like a starter anything. You can get it in VR,
Hundreds of
Xbox,
thousands of
PS4, or
player-created
Steam.
rooms.
So yeah, the people, you can make your own one, or you can join other persons and play with your
Crossplay
friends.
with PS4 and PC.
It was originally a VR game,
No
but then it's
headset
now
required.
PC. So you can play with your mates wherever you go. I will
Show
admit,
off your style.
PC has a little bit of advantage over aiming and stuff. It's not really about that, it's about the
And
community
join the fun
and
for
all the
free.
people. It's free, as it said
Rec
there,
Room.
Rec Room.
There's room for everyone.
There's room for everyone. Okay, you get this on what it says there. I'll leave a link in the description. In number 7, we have Crossout. Crossout is quite a graphically intensive game, so don't play it on your laptop, basically. It's the year 2047, and there's a corrupted society who just gone through an apocalypse, and the remaining people do a derby. How cool. But the derby is made up of scrap carts where you add machine guns or guided missiles, and it's not just one type of car. There's like pretty much every car you can think of. You can make your own car, make your own paint build, and make it like a tank or really fast. And my preferred way of murdering people in multiplayer is ramming into them and flipping them over, and they get like meh. It's capture the flag, or just pretty much all your normal things like capture the flag, team deathmatch, and brawl. Higher up in levels you go, the more add-ons you'll be able to put onto your cars, like guided, and it gets more modern as you level up and you get into better people. This one has a heavy player base, so you'll have no problem finding a match. Fire Island, there's no bots, so you'll always face up against real people. The maps are super cool, and yeah, this game is kind of an all-in-one shooter, driver, stunt thing, whatever. Go get it. It's free on Steam. I'll have a link in the description. Bleh. Crossout. I start playing that. Okay, in number 8, we have the one and only BattleBit Remastered. This game, let me just say, is incredible. It's free. It's fully destructible map. 250 person versus 250 person. I mean, can you get any better? Wow, it's 250 person. That's so many people. You don't understand. It's Battlefield, but free. You can play on any computer. It's got all the freaking aircraft, so all the mobiles. You got cars, you got tanks, you got no planes, you got boats even, and it's basically Battlefield. So you can be a medic, assault, sniper, recon. But you got the whole thing. I love this game so much. It's incredible. Unfortunately, it is in early access, so you'll have to go on their Steam page, download it, and see when they have their playtest out, which is basically when they release a server for a certain amount of time. Unfortunately, over here in Britain, you can only play at a certain time of day, and the times are based nicely lower in America, which is unfortunate. So you'll have to stay up until hours, like 12 o'clock, just to play with your friends or by yourself. So as I said, there's some pretty cool mechanics. So if you're a medic, you get to drag people out of battle and revive them. And yeah, sniping is also a big demographic when you get to just do that. This is free on Steam. Please go and download it and support the developers. It's a huge game, really good. It needs more attraction. Okay, in number 9, we have a really cool game which I like. It's fun. Yeah. It is Enlisted. This one is available on Xbox One, PS4, or PC. I managed to run it on my computer, and my computer is 11 years old. Rust bucket. Here's a tap for you. Anyway, so this game, it features planes, tanks, people, the whole shlang-lang. But the cool part about it is you have you can have a squad of 12 people, but your entire squad is NPCs, and you are a real person. So when you die, you can switch into one of the NPCs' body and play as them. So you get some really cool plays out of it, double kills, triple kills, whatever. But only unfortunate thing is you don't know if you're versing a real person or an NPC. But it is cool knowing that you have your teammates or yourself behind you. So like you can just charge into battle, not thinking about anything. Oh, as you progress, you get more people which can add into your crew, and more vehicles, more weapons, and stuff like that. It is a bit tedious going through the weapon system, but you get used to it. And it's a really cool shooter, plane, bomber, tank, war thing. It's got a lot of cool maps, and I highly recommend it. It's free. Go get it if you've got a decent PC, or Xbox, or PS5, or Xbox Series X, or Windows. It's an all-round good game. Link in the description. Go get it. Okay, the last one on our list is incredible. It's called Banana Shooter. Okay, if you heard of the developer Danny, well, that's all you need to know. There's a map called Carlson. It's just Danny. That's it. It's called Banana Shooter. It's all based around a guy named David, which is what you are. And that is interesting. And there's a lot of different weapons. There's like only 30 weapons. But it's very fun. It's a funny game. Go get it. It's on PC. Banana Shooter. Link in the description. Okay, everyone. Thanks for listening to my list. It's a pretty good one. Get them all. They're all free. Go get them. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Bye.